For those who are basically in the IT industry or developer or let's say working, and nowadays almost everyone is working in the IT sector, but just in case if you're not, this video might not be relevant. In case you are, please stay till the end. You will have very interesting thing to know about and you can utilize it for your own personal advantages. It will also answer, by the way, your one of the major question which you ask most of the time. Now I want to shift the job. How much I should charge? That question actually should be answering all of the aspect from that regards as well. So for that, as I always stay up to date to the industry standards and materials there, and I'm just here to bring more value towards it. This is the chart where we see that regarding the AI technical skills and what's happening from the compensation point of view and what's the attraction gives at the moment in the industry. I will not go through the agenda. Let's go through how AI is being utilized and how it's impacting our life. So most of the AI use cases, you can see that the major one is that summarize the task, save time, bring value, and at the end, help me faster, quicker, efficient. And these are the use cases you can see: summarize, communicate, write, define, data analysis, and content creation. These are the biggest use cases. I mean, there are a lot of it, but these are the use cases which is happening across the industry majorly. Now that leads me to the second part. Okay, where when it's come to the skills, how we can basically use the AI journey to know where actually why AI is not being utilized, and that is a biggest question. For that specific reason, the answer is really simple. You always know me emphasizing the security aspect. You can see that there. Then there is also not a lot of people who knows how to train, utilize some of the tools which is happening or coming into the industry really fast. What's the benefits? I don't think I would have to emphasize more on that. We are all utilizing I assume at least, we are all utilizing the AI, at least the ChatGPT part of which is the least, or let's say the tip of the iceberg, or in other words, the cherry on top of a cake. But there are a lot of other development is also happening in the IT industry with the AI. The major one, which is not mentioned here, is the legacy application development. What does that mean precisely? The legacy application redefining, re-architecturing, re-implementation is that where old applications are getting old technologies are being old. However, the resources who knows those stuff is also getting expensive over the time. In order to avoid the technical debt, the usually company tries to have the legacy into the new modernization of the technologies there. Hope that makes sense. If not, leave a comment. I'll try to answer that anyway. What could be the impact on job? This is a really interesting part. The impact would be that we can see AI is already eliminating most of the job. If we see from the SAP perspective, SAP is at the moment, I think yesterday or day before that in Germany was trying to lay off 10,000 of people just because they don't know how to do with those people. And for reason for that is precisely the processes are automated. AI is working doing the more work as compared to them. They can save millions and billions of dollars there or euros. And that's a really industrial challenges where the elimination of job is happening exponentially. However, the creation of the job is not being created at that pace. And the other one is an interesting one. The impact, usually are not sure about it, but the impact, they are trying to consider some of the things, those who are not utilizing, but they think that before they take action, they need to consider a lot from the organization perspective. Fine. From that view, you are already aware of it's where it's being utilized. These are the industrial aspect. I'll share the URL. Please go through it, and you will see that does your company gets involved in that? How much percentage from this survey is actually showcasing what's relevant? You can stay also from that regards relevant and benefits of the skill area. I mean, we all know that it increases productivity and efficiency in case if you are already utilizing the AI potential out of it. Higher quality of work, well, it depends on the statement of work. I cannot just say that, okay. And one most interesting part, after I share the URL, you can add it to your package, and that's a winning thing which you will get to know in the end what's actually mean. Let's go now to the salary aspect, which is really interesting. And for that, just a quick hint, please select your role accordingly, then the location accordingly, and you will be easy. You can easily filter there from onwards the roles, and then the salary expectation, what's happening in the market at the moment. So network security engineer, you can see that Germany is not even considering. The reason for that is Germany, Hungary, Poland, they are not even in the list because they are not yet considering it, and the future will have the demand of those people who are with those technical skills. Then we go in the other aspect. I would not go into that, but the major one usually, if you guys are the DevOps engineer or the developers, you can clearly say that. You can precisely also check from the Germany location further. Okay, here we have this much of a salary range. Out of that, you can adjust your personal profile, ask with confidence to the HR who's actually taking your interview, and at the end you will have all the answer towards it. Now, moving on further, I'll also add the country, by the way, Germany, to the package, which is already been added. Now, the important part is, this is the skill relevancy part, or from the how much the raise they are getting. I'm not concerned about that, so I would not. If that interests you, please go through this URL, explore it, and at the end make the decision on top of it. Attraction and retention is really the challenge for the companies, because the people who are skilled, they are constantly looking for the new opportunities. If the environment is not friendly enough, meaning the retention is low in that organization, how they can attract and retain those resources. Let's go through that part precisely now. We all know if the work environment is good, we like to work there from heart because at the end, if you are happy, everything goes smooth. Remote work is also the biggest, let's say, point that they want to have a flexibility, changing of role in different projects so they can learn different skills as well. Benefit packages, career initiatives are given. These are the things which people are considering. And in case if your interview next time, if HR asks, you should be tailoring your question towards that. What are the challenges basically I could face in the project, or you are hiring me for, so I can overcome those. So you meet the expectation there as well. Besides that, you also ask for your personal career development. What are the opportunities if I want to grow in that specific field? Do we have enough resources so I can sustain myself in that organization as well? Just a quick tip. Then flexible working hours, we all know that. Additional who doesn't want the vacation as usual. Then we have the attribution towards the following factors there. By location, why usually leave? We all know that at some point you or someone get married, you cannot meet the expectation from the salary point of view. You feel like you should be gaining more, and at the end you ask more and you get disappointed. Then you start looking for the new job. You get the point, right? From that perspective, also, if the salary is being competitive enough, the employee stays there. From the skills point of view, I cannot understand this graph, by the way. Okay, these are the skills as compared to that. I haven't explored, if I'm being honest. These are the same stuff. Okay, now the most interesting part which I wanted to say or showcase to you, that add to your package. Why? Once you have that, you have the data, whatever you have visited, and you can download it. I have already downloaded, by the way, the data here. You can see the Talent Explorer. I'll try to demonstrate again. I'll open that part, and if I now try to again proceed, you will have these three resources. And if I'm trying to click that one of the resources, if I zoom in small, so you can see also in the screen the scenario you may face, what's the challenges, salary expectation, and everything you could see in that one sheet. So you don't have to worry from that perspective and everything is visible to you. I'll close the sheet. I'll also close the session. And one request I do have in the end, please, it would be really helpful if you could also leave a subscribe to my channel. And also I'll be more than glad also for the future reference share more insight towards the IT industry, to whatever relevant, so you stay also up to date and relevant in the industry as well. I would be really happy from the bottom of my heart if you could leave a follow, or so to say a subscribe. Thank you.